With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
A monoatomic ideal gas is heated at constant volume until its pressure is doubled. It is again heated at constant pressure until its volume is doubled. Find molar specific heat for the whole process. Option 1 says that the molar specific heat is 3R by 2. Option 2 says it is 5R by 2. Option 3 says it is 13R by 6. And option 4 says it is 7R by 2. So if we draw a PV graph, then the initial state, let's call it 1. So first of all, the heat is added at constant volume until its pressure is doubled. So here the pressure is P1 and the volume is V1. So now it is heated at constant volume. So this is the end of the constant volume heat addition process, and the pressure P2 will be twice of P1 as given here. And now it is again heated at constant pressure until its volume is doubled. So now 2 to 3 will be our constant pressure process, and the volume becomes V3, and V3 is twice of V1. Therefore 1 2 and 2 3 are the two heat addition processes, and we need to find the molar specific heat for the whole process. So let the heat added during the whole process be Q, and it will be equal to heat added during constant volume process, that is process 1 to 2, plus the heat added at constant pressure, which is process 2 to 3. So Q will be equal to N CV T2 minus T1 plus N into Cp T3 minus T2. So let's look at process 1 to 2, which is constant volume, and if you look at the equation PV equal to nRT, and if volume is constant, then we can say that the pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So in terms of ratios, we can write P2 by P1 equal to T2 by T1, and P2 is twice of P1, therefore this becomes 2, and therefore T2 is equal to 2 T1. Now looking at the second process, that is 2 to 3, which is the constant pressure process, and in that case if pressure is constant, then the volume becomes directly proportional to temperature. Therefore we can write T3 by T2 equal to V3 by V2. Now V2 is equal to V1 because 1 to 2 was a constant volume process. Therefore we can write this as V3 by V1, and since V3 is twice of V1, we can write 2V1 by V1. Therefore T3 will be equal to twice of T2, and T2 is twice of T1, therefore T3 is equal to 4T1. Therefore we can say that T3 is equal to 2T2, which is equal to 4T1. This is the temperature relationship for the two processes. Now going back to the heat equation, we have Q, and Q can be written as N into C into the final temperature after the whole process, that is T3, minus the initial temperature T1, and it can be equated to N into CV into T2 can be written as 2T1 minus T1 plus N into Cp. T3 can be written as twice of T2 minus T2. So the number of moles can be divided from both sides, and we can write the molar heat capacity for the whole process C as Cv into T1 plus Cp into T2 divided by T3, which is equal to 4T1 minus T1. T2 can be written as 2T1, so we have, taking T1 common, Cv plus 2Cp divided by 3T1. So T1 gets cancelled and C becomes equal to Cv, which is equal to, for monatomic gas, 3 by 2 R plus 2 into Cp. So Cp for monatomic gas is 5 by 2 into R divided by 3. So 2 and 2 get cancelled. So we have R by 3 into 3 by 2 plus 5. Therefore, after calculation, we get C equal to 13 R by 6. This is our answer. And looking at the options, option 3 says 13 R by 6. Therefore, option 3 is the correct answer.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.